Hello and welcome back to the Gonzo Ewok channel. I am Gonzo.
I'm Ewok.
And today we're going to jump back into the Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb. Okay then, so I'm hitting buttons at random because we're using the X-Pad set up to work here on the Binding of Isaac.
Yes, as always, I like to use X-Pad to play Isaac because I've got the setup, got the computer set up, hooked up the TV in the living room, means you can chill out on the couch. Nice piece of software, X-Pad. I would recommend it absolutely to anybody.
Cool. Right.
So you're just working out your controls there, right?
I am. I'm just kind of running around in circles. I got totally thrown there. We haven't even started and already it's a shambles.
There's a control map on the side.
I know, but I wasn't even looking at that.
So you picked Isaac?
Yeah, I thought, why not? Just keep it nice and simple, straightforward.
See, I thought you'd go with Cain at this stage in the game, where we are.
Yeah, I was too busy panicking, to be honest. I'm already kind of regretting this. I probably should have picked Cain for that extra bit of damage, but...
If you're just joining us, we're still very early into the game. In the last episode, we went up against Mom for the first time. We've got Isaac. You get Isaac as standard. We've got Cain and Magdalene unlocked. Is that right?
I believe so. Right.
I'm not a huge fan of Magdalene, but I do like Cain for the early stages of the game till Isaac gets to D6. So there's potential in either this episode or one of the episodes to come shortly that we're going to get a bit further in the game now, because now we've passed Mom. We can get onto the next two levels.
Indeed we can. So it might be a little bit longer, although, to be honest, again, I'm not a particularly good player of the Binding of Isaac, so I'm not sure how long this run will go on for, frankly.
It has been a while since we last recorded Isaac as well, so
yeah,
we're probably both a little bit rusty.
At time of recording, this is the week after we've just kind of wrapped up Geordie Space Programme, the second series, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So I finding myself at a bit of a loose end in today's recording session, because we're not quite ready to jump back into it yet.
No, I've got oh, that's pretty crap.
Darkness Remorse. What does that do? Spawn bombs, or is that spawns a missile?
It's a missile, I think. I'll take it because I haven't got anything else there.
It could be useful against the upcoming boss.
We shall see.
Now you've got a bomb, and it seems pretty clear where the item room's going to be. Or the secret room, rather.
Aye, you reckon we should have a look at?
I think it's always worth it. Sometimes you can pick up a good thing at a shop.
Is space bomb? No, it's not. That's your item, isn't it? So, yeah, that's bomb now. Right.
You got it?
Yeah, I've got it.
The missile would have done as well, actually, I suppose. Ooh. Oh, well, I suppose it was worth using one bomb to get 99 bombs.
Yeah, that's not bad going. Alright, bombs aren't an issue anymore.
It opens up the opportunity to use bombs as a proper offensive measure as well, rather than a sort of utility item.
This is true if you know what you're doing. You know, it's worth pointing out, most of the time I don't.
Well, you could have got that chest.
I haven't got the key.
You've got a key.
Oh, do I? Well, I might go back for that, we shall see.
Depends whether you want to save it or not and hit the item room in the next level. I mean, there's no guarantee you will get a key in the next level. But risk rewards, you know. Name the game.
Pin in theory should be a nice easy one.
Aye, Pin's not too bad. It takes a while to kill him, but he doesn't pose that much of a threat.
Watch him just absolutely annihilate us now that I've said that.
Did he take any damage at any point during that run?
Yeah, I got hit by one of the little spidery bastards.
That's still the possibility you could pick up the devil room if you don't get hit. In fact, even if you do get hit, I think there's like a 5% possibility.
Aye.
But it goes up. I think it goes up by 25% a pop, depending on whether you get through the level undamaged and whether you get through the boss undamaged. I really need to brush up on my old gameplay rules of Isaac. We're going to start min-maxing this thing properly. I'm pretty sure he fired a green blast and it just vanished.
I was hanging fire to see where it landed and it didn't. Right. Oh,
good run. Bit of meat.
We'll take that. Tears and HP up. Nice. Well, I've got that key. Do you reckon it's worth it? Gold chest?
I think it's a risk, but
I'm not going to do it because I want to definitely have that key when I go down to the next floor.
So you're going to definitely hit the item room on the next floor and not take a risk. So that's fair enough. You'll probably end up getting the bombs or keys pick up.
Oh, well, there we go. That's quite nice. It's Yum Heart, is it? Oh no, HP up.
Well, it's just the child's heart, is it? Is that what that one's called?
Right. Okay, should be a fairly straightforward one.
They're never straightforward. Although they're rarely cheap. Sometimes you do get a cheap room where you walk through the door and immediately get hit by something. I'm not that happy about them. For the most part, it's fair.
Oh, couple of keys.
Should have got that box. But you never know. You might run out yet. You know, not doing too badly really.
That's having rock as well, isn't it?
Sorry?
That's a tinted rock.
Yes, it is. Oh, nice.
We'll open that. Oh, bombs, exactly.
Bombs handy. Really, the most of the time out of the... you can occasionally get an item out of them, but most of the time you get either a key or a bomb, so...
just have a
that useful.
look in the mob trap. Is that poison touch?
No, poison touch is green. That's steroids? No, it is
poison
touch. My bad.
Oh, you little bastards. Okay, this was instantly a mistake. I pressed the wrong buttons. I panicked. I forgot you had to actually set where you wanted the bomb to go off.
And you're stationary while you're doing that. It's a terrible item. It's horrible.
This was probably the worst idea I've had so far.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. Because it's early days, you should be able to get that health back.
Yeah, just need to calm down and just kind of find the the Isaac groove, settle down and start playing.
See, you're not going to bother picking that hard up.
Bloody miles away. It's been a long day.
Back in the groove. Back in the groove. What am I doing again?
I didn't say I was in the groove. I said I need to get back into it. Oh my god.
Yeah, you really do, mate. You really do.
Yeah, I'm not fancying my chances much here now anymore.
Could be a secret room down there.
I might have to have a look at that. You bear with us, I'm just busy choking on my chewing gum as well. It's been a hell of an eventful opening 10 minutes here.
And we're both enjoying our brand new e-cigarette contraptions.
Yeah. That was the job after work today as well, go and quickly pick one up. I managed to electrocute myself with my old one yesterday. Kind of fell apart in my hands. Didn't explode, but enough parts fell off that exposed bare wire that I've now got a little burn on the end of my finger as well. Which I noticed at work today.
Is that interfering with your gameplay? Is that right? Is that your
No,
excuse?
but it certainly interfered when I was doing a bit typing at work. Every time I was like trying to hit any buttons on the right hand side of the keyboard, it was just like wincing. There you go.
Ooh, you got a heart.
Written down here.
It'll have 2 spiders in it. They always have 2 spiders in them. They never have anything useful in.
Those my flies.
They're your
They're
flies.
my flies, that's alright.
I've never seen their little fly bodyguards come out of there before. I have actually had some soul hearts out there before, but...
There's 2 places where the secret room could be. I don't think... Would we maybe get a second secret room?
No, you wouldn't get a second one. There's the super secret room, which is a little harder to find. Normally has a trinket in it. Sometimes you can get an item in it, though. There's one of them on most levels, but I can't see where it would be on this. Do you know how to find the super secret room?
I do not.
It's normally at the very end of a level in a room that has no other rooms adjoining it other than the one you came through.
So like sort of hanging out on a limb.
And the secret room itself would only ever be attached to that one room. So the only place it would be is off the treasure room in this setup, but I don't think you can get it off the item room.
Oh. Well, you can get some poison.
Don't forget you've got 99 bombs, mate. That was quite well done if it wasn't for the fact you got hit the shit doing it.
Now kind of in major trouble. Yeah, unfortunately it's the old multitasking special, like I can only do one thing at a time.
Well, that's a good place to get an eternal heart.
It is. We'll take the range up. Grab that. Jump down. Oh, touch and go here, man.
Still, the items are good. If you can recover from this curse of darkness, if you can recover from this health situation that you're currently in and get yourself back up to the max, you should be sitting fairly pretty.
Oh, so more bombs, always useful. Alright.
Item room as well.
Always
and
handy.
lots of money. Might want to consider hitting the shop to see if there's some hearts or soul hearts in there when you come across it.
It's not a bad idea, but we'll see what's in here first.
Ooh, bombs.
Home and bombs. It's quite handy when you've got lots of them.
Yeah, it's very handy when you've got 99.
Very kind of bomb heavy run we're going for here then.
So there's a potential secret room in the room above you.
It's true, but I'll tell you what, we're going to go in. Let's have a look.
I'd take the soul heart.
I'm going to need it, I think. Probably leave the bomb even if it is on a special offer.
If you get enough, it might be worth coming back for the ladder.
Aye, we shall see. You reckon there might be the secret room up here? What, like across...
No, on the other side.
Well,
because there's 2 right turns. You've forgotten your bomb button.
It's that one. I nearly called down
no,
super
not
teleport
there.
on us. Right, head back down.
I'm not a big fan of the curses. They seem to just make things more difficult. I think the worst one's when you get Labyrinth on level 1, which means both the item rooms are locked. Normally you get like a freebie item room on the first level.
I think, well, you've seen how bewildered I'm getting already just in a completely vanilla situation, never mind all of a sudden with a curse room. It's, the curse floor, it's not going to make things particularly handy.
Yeah, you need to get your practice up, mate.
Aye.
What have you been playing?
Been getting into Neo Scavenger, kind of thinking in the background that that's something that we'll probably pick up and play at some point. I don't think you've really played Neo Scavenger.
I've never played Neo Scavenger.
Really
I've
good
heard
fun.
people raving on about it. The Zomboid devs and people on the Zomboid forums seem to support the game quite a lot.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. Daniel Fedor, the guy that makes it, actually follows us on Twitter as well. And he's a champion fella.
Hi, Daniel!
There we go. I doubt you'll see this, but yeah, he follows us on Twitter. He's champion bloke.
I probably watched our Zomboid vids then, because I think,
as
I say, the Zomboid guys
between the two guys, they really seem to respect and admire each other, I think. And they're both very good at making shit hot survival games.
Well, they're both very indie, very hardcore, aren't they?
Yeah, both of them. I think probably, to be honest, as much as I'd still say Zomboid's probably my favourite game. Neo Scavenger probably just peaks it a little bit on terms of like sort of hardcore survival.
Oh, right.
Like you're worrying about things like I know you've got to in Zomboid as well, but like your temperature and what have you. Like that first night when you're playing Neo Scavenger, it's like you need to find a sleeping bag or you need to find like some shelter somewhere to kind of like get yourself warmed up. You can try making fires. There's a really good little crafting system in it. Visually, it's not an amazing game. It's functional, but it's very much kind of like you've got a hex-based map with some basic tiles and sprites on it. Everything's done turn-based.
You just went back into the room that you came from.
I know, because I'm busy talking about Neo Scavenger. I'm getting excited. But really, really good fun.
Move that mouse cursor, mate. You've got it in the recording zone.
Oh, I do. Thought I'd shifted that before. Should be alright. That was when I was panicking when I was trying to drop the missile.
When you were pressing the wrong key.
Where the fuck am I?
Right, you've been here. You need to go down, I think.
Help Ewok. Right, okay.
At least this is a relatively straightforward room. I mean, those have got to be the second most ineffective bad guys in the game. Not the ones that are spitting, the little grubs that just move around. The most ineffective ones would be what's his name? The little worm in the bubble.
Yeah, the little.
But when you get just the little ones on their own, that just bounce up and down gently on the spot and don't actually attack you.
We're starting to get my health back here. Feeling a bit happier about that.
I have noticed that. Hiding behind that soul heart, you still haven't taken any of the soul heart damage even, but at least gives you that little buffer to get your red hearts back up. Right, you've got lots of bombs, and this is a good area to get him with bombs. Bear in mind, you can kick his own bombs back at him.
This is true.
Actually, you can't because they're troll bombs. Because it's super wrath and not regular wrath.
Well, I'll let him.
Yeah, taste of his own medicine.
There you go.
You've got exactly the same weapon as him, effectively.
He's still got the damage in though, didn't he, the little schmuck?
That's your soul heart gone, but your red hearts are still fine.
Let's just kill him.
You get stuck on the air.
I got absolutely stuck on the rock. Get a bomb back.
You can get your soul heart back.
It's alright, we took a bit of damage that was probably not needed. Right.
Probably not the best fight, but you're still doing a lot better than you were at the end of the last level, it has to be said.
I just narrowly mind. I'm still, unless we suddenly get some incredible good luck with the items and some really OP kind of some drops, I'm going to struggle a little bit, I think.
The Hermit spawns a guy who takes coins and gives you shit. Could be useful. He often drops hearts. And you've got 14 coins. No, it doesn't. It takes it to the item room. Right. That's no good.
Tell you what, I'm going to spend...
The moon. You have no idea what the moon does.
Me either. But we've got it.
If things go to shit, just press it and see what happens.
I'll press it by accident when I'm trying to do something else, pretty sure. Hey, here we go. What we got?
You got to be able to take Gertie.
Didn't I just fight Gertie before? Or was that...
Gertie Jr.
Gertie Jr. I got a bit thrown there.
Saying that, Gertie nailed you a bit last time, didn't he?
He did. I think it was more he's moving around, really, wasn't it? Oh, that was a bit silly.
Yeah, your bombs don't seem to be homing on him.
It's a bit odd. I mean, he is static. Oh, I am getting the absolute SF'd out of it. Oh my god.
And keep your eye, wait for him to do his turn. That means he's going to fire, and then either move to the bottom or move to the side.
It's all fine and well saying that, but I'm busy panicking.
I'm just trying to offer you a little bit of help by pointing out these visual cues. Well, you've got him, hopefully. Now just survive these guys.
Grab
you're
that.
laughing.
Right, there we'll go. Alright. But yeah, definitely, I think Neo Scavenger is probably one that we should look at doing, I think, at some point.
I'll be happy doing it. Anything.
And Zomboid as
the
well.
India, the better as well.
Aye, this is it. HP up. I think the other thing is, Zomboid was something we're going to come back to, and we were kind of talking about that just before we started recording, but for me sins, I was supposed to practice a little bit. There's been a few features in since we last recorded it, and for me sins, I've been hanging around on the forums there and helping out on Steam a fair bit, but I haven't really had a huge amount of time spare to play the game, so I'm a little bit kind of out the loop.
Tell you the truth, I haven't played Zomboid in ages. I have been hanging out on the forums. I've been playing the very nerdy online D&D games with some of the guys as well, which is awesome. But,
I'm currently in the chess tournament as well.
You're in a chess tournament?
Aye, they've got a chess tournament going on there.
Oh,
I'll be playing against a Dutch fella called Najinda Gamer, I believe, is his handle. But he's proven a worthy opponent. It's worth just kind of putting that out.
I'll have to get in on that. I love playing chess.
It's good. I think you've probably missed it because I think we're kind of set up and going now. There's like a NASCO organised it. It's even got like a proper like table and what have you as well.
Ah, well, I'll get in on the next one. I'm sure there'll be another one.
Yeah, it's something they used to do on the old forums, and it's been ages since they've done it again. So NASCO just kind of brought it up. I believe NASCO might actually be reigning champion. Apparently, he's a good chess player.
You see, I've always been quite a good chess player, but I can never play it without like the physical board. I don't know what it is. I just get very bored and impatient looking at like a sort of electronic board or a tabletop board, which is why I never win those kinds of games.
Making excuses already, and you're not even in the tournament.
Well, you know, I played chess a lot back when I was in uni.
Yeah, I remember.
Me and the guys, 5 guys in one house, and we played chess every single day.
We've had a few bouts of chess. I think I've beat you a couple of times, but from what I remember, you've beat me a hell of a lot more.
The only guy who consistently beats me is my dad.
Aye.
And that really, really annoys me because I taught him how to play, and to my knowledge, he's never played anyone except me. He just knows my game inside out. He knows exactly how to predict everything that I do. The student definitely has become the master.
Grand.
Not that I've played my dad in chess for about 10 years, to be honest with you.
Mm.
Anyway, we've got very distracted from...
Talk of chess.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about Binding of Isaac very much this game.
I think that's part of the fun, really. We're just kind of running around. Obviously, I've picked up the X-ray specs there, as people have seen.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's really important to get the X-ray specs, but because you haven't really got that many bombs, so
I just
actually bombing randomly to try and achieve the room.
I just like having it alright. And it's not like we could have rolled it or anything, is it?
I was just joking, mate. There's no need to bite my head off. Jesus.
Because I'm doing badly, you see. That's the problem. I'm getting defensive.
Oh, well, you're being frustrated at yourself. You shouldn't take it out on me. I'll tell you what. You just hurry up and die, and then I'll show you how it's done. Eh?
What's the fun in recording as a duo if I can't take it out on you? I might as well just be sitting at home swearing at myself.
Is that what you do normally?
Yeah, most of the time. It's a simple life, but a happy one.
No!
I just kind of drifted into it. Shit. Oh, well,
and there it goes.
Easy come, easy go.
Flight would be useful, wouldn't it?
Certainly would. Well, that was a good little bit of dodging.
It was.
Okay.
Fluke! Fluke! Sorry, bit of a cough there.
I'll tell you something. I thought you were choking there, and I would have leapt to your defence and said, hang the recording. And you know what? Next time I'll not bother. Okay, and so I'm almost certainly going to die when I go in there, but I'm going to backtrack here, even if it's a bit boring.
And why don't you see what's in that room below you?
That's probably a bad idea. Hopefully there's something in here. There's a very good chance I'll just end up getting killed here.
Oh, hang on, look, super secret room. Or secret room. That'll be the super secret one.
Oh, you beauty.
Well, that's a stroke of luck, isn't it?
It is, and all I'd like to say is I wouldn't have known about that if I didn't have those extra specs on.
So that's a super secret. Maybe it's not in a room that is on its own. Maybe just the condition is that the super secret room has to only attach to one room, which in itself, because of the way the level layouts are, is quite difficult to find if you know what I mean.
Aye.
So there'll only ever be one or two places where it could be. Quite often it's got a trinket in it. You saw a heart room there. I mean, that was obviously very good. I have occasionally seen ones that have like active and passive items in them as well. So it's worth going for. It's just tough to find. Good call on that.
It was worth a try, wasn't it? Oh, we've got the
And you got the small rock as well. Sweet. Things are looking up. It's gone from absolute desperation to what looks like a pretty good run in the space of a few seconds.
All it takes though is I get a slightly dodgy room layout or some enemies that I'm not particularly good with at the best of times, and then we're screwed again. I'm back to taking damage with impunity. Okay.
Well, there's still one spare heart back in the old super secret room.
Let's have a look in the unicorn.
Oh, sweet! Now that's a lot better than what you've currently got.
I believe it is. So we're going to take that. Got the shop.
Oh, and you got in without having to spend a key.
This is true.
Soul heart.
I'm going to take it just because I'm not happy about the amount of damage that I'm taking. So anything that I can do to just give myself a bit longer, I think is worth doing.
Absolutely. I mean, always take a soul heart if you can, really.
It's just nice insurance policy.
You've still got 16 gold in the bank, so if you do come up across an item room, or a shop rather, that has an item in it, it's 15 gold for the item, you've still got enough.
Cool.
I'm surprised you're not... Oh, arcade. Do you want to spam the arcade?
It is tempting. I'm going to nick these 2 extra coins, just because I've got the bombs. Watches end up being like 2 bombs short for something that I'm trying to do in the late stages.
I think that's unlikely, given that you've got 78.
Alright. How we're going to play this.
Oh, and you could have got in there for free.
Yeah, I should have thought about that, really.
Right, it takes your soul hearts last, so you don't have to worry too much about them.
Oh, that's nice.
Sweet. See, I normally ignore the slot machine and just purely go for the Scully McFunny, whatever they're called.
I'll do both, and why not?
The old seashell game.
Aye. There's a pill there. See what that is?
What's up to you, buddy? Tears up, way.
Nice.
He gambled and he won. What's the point of coming to the arcade if you're not going to gamble?
Exactly. You should work in an arcade with a partner like that.
Yeah, I'm a natural born salesman, mate.
Get yourself into, what is it, like Nobles or something like that. I always quite like the idea of being one of those people that worked in the change bit, because I like the machine they used. You know, like when you would go to like an arcade at Whitley Bay or something, and you'd like give them £1 and you're like, I'll have 10s please, and they get to press the little button. All the coins come down the...
I think they've all been replaced by machines these days, to be honest with you, mate.
I can remember the last time that I went in, just on the cusp of, you know, when all of the arcades basically closed down as consoles got decent. I can remember going in and they had like a machine in the corner and the lady sitting there, and you could see it was like just looking at her face, kind of thinking, it's just a sign of things to come, you know your days are numbered. Balls of steel.
It's not exactly a recession-proof business.
Certainly not. It's a shame though, I used to love going to the arcades. It was one of my favourite things to do when I was a kid.
You ever go down to Bertarelli's in Ewok by the Sea
Yeah.
and play on the old 2p and 1p
They
machines?
were amazing, and you'd have like the ones that would project light, and you had to like shoot the little gun at the lights. And
I used to go down there, and my grandma would get like £2 changed, and I would be in there all day.
apparently,
All day entertainment for £2.
Bertarelli's is reopened now. It's quite nice inside. They were on the news. Frank was on the news.
Yeah, I heard.
Aye. Looks quite nice inside now as well. No arcade machines though, so
Oh, I didn't even keep a couple.
I think there might be one possibly.
Oh, they had some classics in there. I mean,
I've
those
just-
machines were... They must have been about 40 years old.
I'm just thinking this is going to make no sense to anybody that lives like more than 5 mile away from where effectively. Or where
It's
we've grown
okay.
up.
I think at least 50% of our audience are people that we directly know.
Oh well, then that just shatters my illusions, doesn't it? Of YouTube stardom. Oh well.
Hey, but they still watch every week.
One day, you never know, we might have viewers that come from more than 5 miles away from where we live, and if they're watching our catalogue of videos, they'll be like, well, what the fuck they're talking about? What the fuck's a Bertarelli?
Well, they should look it up. Bertarelli's, Ewok by the Sea. Get it in your Google.
But some of the old-timey arcade machines were absolutely awesome. Loved them. Even going to like Whitley Bay, I remember when I was about 6, growing up in Asherton, I'd hopped the bus. I was staying at my granddad's. Me and my cousin hopped the bus to go to Whitley Bay, and we got into so much shit. Because of course, when you're a 7-year-old, you're not supposed to go on a 20-mile bus trip off to a random seaside town. thought I'll just give that a try. I'm tempted to blow it up and see what we'll get.
No, keep going, because you can get the blood bag if you...
You reckon?
I mean, keep using the clams in between it.
It's quite handy.
That's what I tend to do, because you've got a 50% chance of getting the blood bag from the blood machine, and that'll fill your health up to max and give you 1 extra. I mean, you've got 4 soul hearts to hide behind.
This is true.
But keep hitting the shells between every one. Unfortunately, that's not the blood bag, that's the portable blood bank, which is near good. You don't want
that just uses your hearts and gives you coin, doesn't it?
Yeah, it essentially works the same way as the stationary blood bank does. It was worth it for the 50% chance. I always spam this arcade room whenever I can. At the very worst, you come out of it with a load of coins, a load of bombs and a load of keys. I mean, you've got 10 keys. That's you set for the rest of the game.
I know it's not particularly exciting, but I've got to give myself every possible chance to get further here, don't I? Because now really we're at the point where we've just got to kind of keep slugging through to Mom's heart and beating her, really.
Well, once you get past Mom, there's no more item rooms and no more shops.
Aye.
But the keys are still there for chests. You can still find golden chests, and they're your only chance to get items beyond the devil room and the angel room. Unless you get to the chest, which we can't do because we're a long way from unlocking the chest.
Aye.
I can't believe I unlocked the chest, played it once, and then reset my save.
Yeah, you instantly regretted deleting your save. I think actually we're about 5 minutes into the first video. You were like, oh, I shouldn't have done this. But we've got to make our bed and lie in it, really, haven't we?
Oh, absolutely.
Take those.
I mean, I got there, so the challenge now lies in getting there again. I didn't quite 100% the game. I didn't have every single item, but I had the vast majority of them. I completed the chest in the one run I had through of it.
Aye.
I mean, I was ridiculously powerful by the time I jumped into the chest. I think I killed Isaac in about 3 hits. Final boss spoiler! It was you all along! I don't think anyone will ever know what's going on in this game.
Oh.
There you go, got the poop.
I mean, it's useless, but we'll take it.
Yeah, it's got its uses.
Mind, I do tend to take a fair bit of damage from flies just at random, so might help us out. Not really much else we can do, but go and fight the boss.
Actually, that's not true. There is 1 heart left in the super secret room, so that'll get you back up to full again.
Aye, we'll go and take that.
So you've traded your coins for 16 keys, essentially.
For only being on the catacombs too, that's been a fairly hefty bit of time that we've been messing around here, really. Fairly epic floor, taking a shitload of damage and then clawed it all back.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Right. Let's see what we've got.
The husk.
Right.
Well, bearing in mind, flies won't attack you.
Might as well just use it for the hell of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get it used on the boss.
Well, that was
nice and
fairly easy. Aye.
Although the flies still seem to be attacking you, even though you've got the poop. Must be because he's a boss. You got the milk, so you got lots of health, and the devil room.
Well,
what we've got on offer: brimstone. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Do you reckon?
Take it. Always take brimstone.
Right. So, for those that haven't seen it, for some earthly reason, you can see it and charge up and then shoot out a nice, powerful thing.
What's your damage like? Start, I think.
Have a look. Full. It's maxed.
I don't think it's maxed. I think it's maxed on the chart, but you can seem to go a lot higher.
And that's luck foot, isn't it?
Yeah, lucky foot, that'll mean all pills are positive and you've got better chance in the arcade room. You've already identified 2 pills, is it?
I don't really think it's worth it, not for a heart.
Not for a heart.
Okay then, we'll jump down then. So, brimstone, I know for good players, usually can be a sign of like, yeah, I can walk the rest of this, frankly. I'm not that good. And secondly, I'm not particularly good at using brimstone.
I always take brimstone. I'm good with brimstone. And if you get some other damage increasing items, it's got some great synergies. It works well with a lot of different things.
We shall drop a bomb here. I think what my button was there for a second. Oh.
Whee, bombs.
Bombs. We've got some
how handy
there as well. That was dangerous. Come down here.
Well, this isn't exactly the scariest of rooms.
It's not, but you know what? I can still take damage. You'd be surprised.
There's lots of chunks of things in this game, isn't there? Chunks of flesh and slime and all that good stuff. I'm confused as to why the flies are coming for you despite you having the poop. Does it just mean they can't hurt you? I thought they didn't follow you.
They seem to really want to follow us. I suppose if I've got shit on my head, it probably makes sense that they're hovering around us, but
they probably won't damage you.
Aye. Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a room where you're going to take some damage. Not really much you could have done about that other than being lucky.
Let's just see. Yeah, the fly's just going to kill itself on us. Cool.
Moving on.
Oh, well, he did us a favour, but he also spanked us. Twice? Twice he spanked us. It's tempted to go in there just fight the boss to get it out of the way.
Up to you, bud.
I'm going to do it. Right.
Bloat. The bloat. Not a fan of the bloat.
Take some of that.
Ah, but you had your unicorn, so that's all good.
Didn't really do that much, but yeah, that was a bit silly.
Yeah. Didn't want to say anything, but...
Oh, that was even sillier. So
and
was
that.
Yeah, he's actually damaging... Oh my god.
Come on, buddy, you can't stay in his line or he'll just blast you.
He's actually damaged himself more by hitting me than I've actually managed to do to him. Son of a bitch. Right, couple of hearts. Pill purse. Not coin purse, sorry.
If only you got that lucky foot.
Bad trip, that was unfortunate.
Speed up.
Well, these are balls of steel, that's
that's excellent.
Cool.
4 soul hearts.
What does the moon do? I forget.
I've no idea, we had this discussion. Would you like me to try and look it up?
Why not? While you're moving around, if you've got your phone handy, I'll just quickly start.
I don't have my phone handy, I don't know what oh, there it is. Right next to you.
Nice.
I will look that up.
Coffee.
Just
Just because I can, I'm going to set off a bomb to get 2 more, because you can never have enough.
2 for 1, even if you're sitting on loads. Remember, your bombs are homing, so they are an effective offensive measure as well as your standard little shooty McFlooty. Shooty McFlooty. I'm really not doing well with words and stuff today.
It's just unfortunate when we're friggin' recording, isn't it?
Yeah. The moon teleports the player to the secret room. It'll open one random wall entrance inside the secret room. Binding of Isaac wiki. Some people call it cheating.
It's not cheating if I don't look. All it means is I've got a knowledgeable accomplice here. Oh, come on. Some of the bitches.
Ah, you got there.
Still taking insane amounts of damage. It's insane how much health I've found as we've been going around here, because I should have died like 20 times over.
I'll tell you one thing that you're not doing. You're not charging up your brimstone before you go into the next room.
Yeah. In the back of my head I was thinking, oh, that doesn't work, but it totally does, doesn't it?
And you're going face to face with those guys when you should strafe past them and then strafe past the side and go around the top.
Be a backseat gamer, why not? We'll see how you do when you're playing.
I don't know, I mean, I wasn't there when you beat the chest.
If I wasn't playing, I would. Hey, at the end of the day, Binding of Isaac, it's not my game. I enjoy it, but I've never purported to be good at playing it.
You put me on to Binding of Isaac. You were playing it a long time before I was.
I was, but then I stopped,
well into
and you got well into it, as you say. It's one that I'll pick up and mess around with, but it's more like I'll play it as a bit of a distraction every now and again.
You see, because you can do like a full run in about an hour all the way through the game, or less if you're at the early stages, then for me it's a great one to just pick up when I want a game of something but I haven't got much time, or when I just need to kill an hour or whatever. Say, oh well, Game of Thrones isn't on for another hour, I'll pick up Binding of Isaac.
See, I tend to do that myself, but my Binding of Isaac games generally tend to last about 5 minutes, so it's very quick. It's like I've got to be going out in 7 minutes. I'll have a quick game of Binding of Isaac before I go out. Go right here.
Nice.
That wasn't a bad hit. That was fucking ridiculous though. I don't know why I did that.
It was a good hit, and it was very handy of the green spitter to finish your job off for you.
It was. What we got?
Balls of steel. You are such a lucky get. Tears up.
Well, that'll charge brimstone a little bit.
It will.
Quicker.
You don't actually have to charge it up when you leave to go to the next room. As long as you're holding the button when you go through, it will be fully charged when you get through the door.
Oh, nice! I didn't know that. That's very useful.
And it gives you a chance to basically one-shot as many of the bad guys in the room as soon as you get in there.
That is very handy. It is charging much quicker actually with these tears upgrades. Tarot deck.
That's not the tarot deck, is it? Oh, it is the deck of cards. I'm sitting too far away. I'd stick with the...
I'll use it just to see what it gives me. Two of spades?
No idea. Use it.
That was a mistake.
Yeah,
well,
that was a mistake.
I've beat the boss on this level anyway, so I'll just have to...
You're not going to use the two of spades and pick the moon card back up?
I just thought I'd drop a bomb at random instead.
It's one of the bumper buttons. What did that do? Nothing.
It's done something.
Double your keys?
Well, I've got a lot of keys now, haven't I? I think that's exactly what it's done. And I had a few to start with. I don't even know why I went there now.
We'll go and pick the moon card back up again. Could be useful in a pinch.
Cool. Alright, and I think that's this 4 done.
Pass your coffee cup. I'll freshen you up while you're walking to the other end of the room.
Oh, I like it.
And you can entertain the audience.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Sing them a little ditty.
I don't sing, you know this. I'm phobic about singing.
You think there's going to be no karaoke at your wedding?
Not that I'm doing. Jesus. No, I'm much more likely to dance, but even then you've got to put at least like a double figure amount of pints into us before you'll get us dancing. But I've got some serious moves when I start busting. As well, you know.
What's your favourite dance move?
It's hard to say, really.
Mine's definitely the chainsaw.
It's a good move. It is a good move. It's very hard to describe these when we're on YouTube, though, and people are just listening to our voices.
If anything, we're just giving them other things to look up rather than watching any of our other videos.
Probably for the best, anyway.
Again, you didn't charge before you went through the door.
I know.
If I keep reminding you, it'll sink in.
It won't sink in, you'll just piss us off. Then we'll go, see, we're doing the damage.
Right, hold the button down. There we go.
Right.
And bam! You see?
Yeah.
See how much that helps?
Yeah. I'll not remember to do it next time, though, either.
Oh, I don't know about getting that chest, because you haven't got many keys. Ho ho ho.
It's the tick. Tick you're stuck with in your slot, and it takes some of the damage, or it takes some of the health off.
Takes bosses. A sliver of health off bosses.
Hmm.
I mean, it could be enough to make the difference.
You know what? It's not very good, but I'm thinking in terms of the slot that it'll take, I'm not really fussed. We'll just kind of roll with it.
Truth be told, I don't know what...
I didn't do it again.
Truth be told, I don't know what most of the trinkets do because their effect's so subtle.
I'll quite happily take this one for want of anything better to do, frankly. I think the one time where... There we go. The one time that I actually had a successful run, I had the tick, I believe.
I mean, that tiny sliver of health can make all the difference between success and failure, to be honest. So it's not to be sneezed at.
Cool.
You didn't hold the button.
Luckily, I didn't need to. While we're here... No, you know what? I'm going to do a couple of rooms just so
You're not going to take the chest?
Well, I could have done it when I came back, like.
Yeah, but I might have something in that comes in very handy. Yeah, I wouldn't do the boss yet because you haven't got my little unicorn charged up if for no other reason.
That's the plan.
And there's the shop in the item room to hit yet.
I didn't do it again.
You'll get there eventually.
I won't. I'll never remember. Luckily, I'm kind of getting away with it there.
You have indeed. If you just do every room like you've done this room, then that would be super.
Take that one.
Just keep walking through the door without charging me a brimstone.
It's really annoying, isn't it?
Ooh, bombs, handy.
Mr. Boom.
I really don't think you need Mr. Boom.
Doesn't Mr. Boom make my bombs very big, though? No.
No. Mr. Boom's an active item.
It's just one big bomb when you use it, isn't it?
I believe so.
Aye, that's right. If we could find something that made my bombs like poison bombs or something ridiculous as well as homing, that would be pretty sweet. Really kind of beef up me offence here.
Hang on, there's a secret room not up there.
It was indeed. 3 pence.
Swell.
It's very strange. We've got like a little extra room coming off the side here.
Yeah, that's not the usual setup for a secret room, is it?
Ow. 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 Oh, this is going totally to rat shit.
It's all good. Don't forget your penny.
Oh, can't forget that. I didn't do it again.
Aren't you going to take damage as a result? Well, maybe not.
File
There are
rights
lessons
probably
to
should
do
have
there.
done.
You shouldn't be going anywhere without that button held down now that you've got brimstone.
It just feels like so much stress on your fingers. Although I did it there. And I took damage. We've learned valuable lessons here.
And what lesson would that be?
It's bad luck to hold the button down.
Well, you killed a couple of them when you went through. You could have taken more damage. Hold the button. Hold the button. Right on the edge.
You can hear I've went very quiet because I'm trying to concentrate here.
Yeah, I've went very quiet because I've just ran out of banter.
Really? We're only like maybe 30 minutes into a video here?
41 minutes and 47 seconds.
Well, that's not good, is it?
Although, to be fair, that does include the awkward 5 minutes when I was waiting for you to do an intro and you were waiting for me to do an intro.
The Mexican standoff of YouTube intros. See, that's something that you don't get with sort of like the lone YouTubers compared to duos like myself.
Well, the thing about most YouTubers is that they tend to sort of plan and have a vague idea of what they're going to say before they turn the recording on.
Where's the fun in that, though? Half the fun's just seeing what shit comes out your mouth when you're forced into a corner. Right, I've taken an obscene amount of damage again. I forgot to hold down the button. You know, if I was somebody that was actually watching this, I'd be so pissed off. And I don't even play the Binding of Isaac.
Well, you're playing it now.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. I don't tend to play a lot of it. I you could hardly call us like a pro player or even like a competent player.
I don't know, when I'm watching your run through, I'm thinking about the positioning you are in the room and where I would be, and
Really?
the way you move around and the way you approach different enemy types.
I tend to lurch more than anything. I'm tempted. Ah, fuck it.
It'll drop trinkets, and trinkets are no good for you.
Aye.
It'll either tell your future or drop a trinket.
You notice that
You
now
could
I've,
blow it up. There's no harm in blowing it up with the amount of bombs you've got.
No, I've already walked away.
Item room? Shop even?
Gonna have a look. Greed.
Yeah, that was totally worth it. Nice bit of dodging
I
there.
see, that was alright.
Sweet.
On that. So that's Steam sale.
It is. You will only have one more floor on which you can take advantage of it.
Well, we'll have to see what's in the shop next time then.
Nice coffee.
It is very good coffee. I'm really enjoying this.
I'd recommend it to everybody with a bit of product placement, but I can't remember what it's called. Oh, no, you're at Mom now. That means no more item rooms or shops. Don't forget your bombs. Good man.
Yeah, that didn't work out kind of how I wanted
I'll drop them
it
as
to.
soon as you see the shadow. Nah, it's too slow, unfortunately. Drop them just before you see the shadow.
Right. Okay, then that makes perfect sense. I'll just stamps on them though, like a Goomba. Let's see if I can actually hit it for a change. That would be good. Just getting absolutely
You've got
again.
a unicorn.
I do, and I shouldn't have used it there. We'll do some damage.
I don't know why you were dodging all the bullets when you had the unicorn instead of just going for the bad guys.
I know. I'm getting absolutely destroyed here.
Deep breath. Take your time. Think about what you're doing.
You say that.
You see, you can do it. Oh, bad luck.
Dear. Oh well, that was a fun little run there, but I took an insane amount of damage. Really, a better player would have done much better than I did there, because I had some pretty good items. But without further ado, we're going to be recording some more Binding of Isaac. So thank you very much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, spread the word. That would do us an immense favour, and we'd love you forever for it.
And definitely watch the next video, because I'll be playing in the next video and it'll be a better run.
I would love to argue, but I can't. Okay then guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.